Robyn Hastings. Get her drop fire shots. Support the cause. It's either bring a can good or give her a shot. Quick one.
All the food that you guys gave is actually just going to Ben's apartment. Fully is not going to hungry homeless people. And speaking of homeless people, I'm going to bring up that guy who ate that other guy's face. You guys all heard about it because we talked about it earlier, right? We did. Has anyone thought about what went down that night? You know, I get it, he was on some crazy drugs and whatever. But what do you think actually happened? You know, did the guy go up to him and he was like, hey? And then the other guy was like, I don't want to talk to that guy, he's crazy. And then he's like, come here, I don't bite. You know, and then this is I wasn't there, you know, I'm not judging, but what actually happened when he started eating the face? And if anyone wants to tell me after the show what actually happened, that's fine, but I just wonder why wasn't the guy hey, you, stop that. I need that for later. Okay, and I'm all about partying, you guys, so don't get me wrong, I'm all whatever. But not to that extent, you know, not where you're gonna fucking eat someone else's face. And if you were that hungry and you want, and you can only eat something, why the face? You know, I'd eat someone's ass or something. Where's Kim Kardashian? I want to eat her ass. You know, I don't want to eat this homeless man who, first of all, has no meat on him because he doesn't eat himself. I don't want to eat his face. So speaking of parties, on the weekend, my friends threw me a party. It was so much fun. I got home. It was so exciting. I opened the door, walked in my living room. I had okay, you guys, all of my family was there, my good family and my close friends. You guys know how that is, right? It's so exciting. And the whole night, all we did was talk about drugs and alcohol, which are my favorite things. And I mean, surprise party, intervention, potato. Whatever. Rehab was brought up, and I mean, just so everyone knows that's not a bar. It wasn't that fun either. I mean, I met Lindsay Lohan, but Lindsay Lohan's actually pretty great. Remember that movie, The Parent Trap? That was some good shit. Remember, and she was both kids, and as a kid you're what is happening? Girl's a twin, and your parents are no, she's not. And you're yes, she is. That handshake thing, anyways, it's not part of my set at all. So I just broke up with my boyfriend recently. Yes, thank you, everyone can clap. Yay. So it was great. Because my boyfriend, he was actually really controlling. Has anyone ever had a relationship where the opposite person is so controlling? Never. But some of us have, so you have to, you know, try to just understand for the joke, okay? So he was so controlling, so he'd be when we were going out, he'd be Robyn, why do you have to dress so slutty? You know, and I'm what are you talking about? I'm not dressing slutty. I'm you can't see my underwear. And he's yeah, because you're not wearing any. That's also how he talked, that voice. It was very feminine. So then he'd be Tuesday night we were going out, and he'd be Robyn, maybe you shouldn't get so blackout drunk all the time. And I was what comes before Tuesday? Tequila. Okay. Thank you. That was slow, but Tequila Tuesday, which means you would get drunk. That's the math on that one. And then he'd be Robyn, stop making out with all my friends. You're my girlfriend. And I'd be I'm gonna do what I want. I'm gonna make out with them and you can watch. And then he'd be stop fucking them also. And I'd be why are you so controlling? So Miley Cyrus is engaged. Did everyone see that? Yeah. No one did, but I told you guys for you. Yeah, so she saw it, and we did. I know, sorry. If it's only one person, then the comic is okay, what's happening? What is happening? I don't understand. Okay, so Miley Cyrus, also known as Hannah Montana. Guys, you would understand it now because I said Hannah Montana. So Hannah Montana, Miley Cyrus is now engaged. It's crazy. I don't know about you guys. I'm 22, so a lot of my friends, for some weird reason, are getting like married also. It's disgusting, I know. So my friends are getting married, whatever, and they're like, Robyn, like, it's just so great. Like, you need to find someone. And I'm like, first of all, like, we're 22, so no. And they're like some of my girlfriends are like proposing to their boyfriends, like it's like some feminine, female power Spice Girl shit. And like, I just want to make it known that like the only ring I'm ever gonna propose to a boy will be for his penis. Okay, and the only ring I'm ever gonna accept is Nuva ring, and it's a form of birth control. That's correct. So I just heard about this thing. I don't know if anyone else heard it. It's another news story, so no one has. This woman was banned from speaking. It was like some like government shit in the States or whatever they have there. She was banned from speaking because she uses the word vagina. Like, that's so bad, right? Like, vagina is so, well, it's gross, but still, like, shouldn't be banned. And it was about the like subject of like banning abortion, how they're trying to do that in the States. They're trying to ban abortion. I don't really get it, because like if you don't want to have your baby, like, okay, and if you do, like, okay. And my biggest issue is, if we're going to ban abortion, like, why don't we bring up the fact that like parents still have the option to not circumcise their kid? No one? You didn't get it? There's no, every girl here likes the non-circumcised penis? This is so weird, none of us would be friends. You guys don't find that it's like camping and it's like a sleeping bag? Like you're in preschool and it's like hide and seek. Oh, found you! Okay, well then. Usually that joke is kind of good, so you should all be ashamed. And I want you all, and I hope every girl in here finds a man and you marry him and he doesn't have a circumcised penis. And you have to deal with that, and you have to make sure it's clean all the time. Matt doesn't even wash his hands, so imagine if he had an uncircumcised penis. There we go, it's out in the open, everyone.
And don't shower.
And he doesn't shower. And he probably doesn't wipe his butt like that. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to call anyone out, but he already has a girlfriend. So ladies, back off. Okay. So I've been thinking lately, like I said, I'm 22, which is so old, and I'm pretty wise now. So I was thinking about some stuff, and I was like, you know what? Like, some of that stuff your parents tell you, like those sayings, are like, they're pretty good actually. So my parents like always tell me, they're like, Robyn, like, you don't know what you have until it's gone. And like growing up, I was like, whatever, like, fuck it, whatever, I don't care. But then like it finally clicked, you know, like you never, like, you don't know what you have until you're gone, especially when you're waiting for your period. It's a scary topic. Because you're pregnant. Nobody wants a baby. I'm just saying it, this is the truth. This is actually not a comedy club, it's a truth circle. Soon we're gonna all hold hands and tell a secret. Some of my friends who are getting married, they actually, they're like trying to get pregnant too, like on purpose. Oh, I know. Sorry, if anyone wants to leave now that I'm talking about it, you can. So they finally, you know, like when they get pregnant, they're like, finally, like, oh my God, Robyn, we're finally pregnant, you know, yay! And I'm like, finally, like, what are you talking about? I'm like, I was thinking of an F word to describe your situation, and it was nowhere near the word finally. Okay, and it had 4 letters, so you make that, you figure that shit out. And then they do this thing, like, they're like, oh my goodness, who wants to be godmother? And you're like, 1, 2, 3, not it. Why the fuck would I want to be, like, I'm not pregnant for a reason, I don't want your kid. And mainly, like, my other friends are like, Robyn, that was really rude, you know, that was kind of uncalled for. And I was like, not really. I'm like, pretty much I'm a good person. Like, you can't bring babies to bars, so where would it go? I'm just saying. I tried once and they said no. She even had a fake. Her name was Jessie. She was a boy and in the picture she was a boy, but she was a girl, so that was the first issue. But she had short hair, so I didn't, whatever. It's all good. It's not a big deal. So, this has been really great. Have a great night. Thanks, guys. Robyn Hastings.